Hi and welcome to Stem and Leaf Diagrams on Kirby Maths. So we have got here quite a lot of data which needs sorting out, and a stem and leaf diagram is one of the ways in which we could sort this data out to make it more manageable and easier to look at. So the first thing we have to do when we're doing a stem and leaf diagram is work out what the stem is going to be and what the leaf is going to be in our diagram. Now, just taking a look at all the data, we've got numbers that are in the teens, then in the 20s, then in the 30s, 40s, 50s and 60s. So we're going to make the tens part of a number our stem, and then the units part of a number our leaf. We start off by drawing what's called an unordered stem and leaf diagram. So first of all, we're just putting the data into a stem and leaf diagram, but not tidying it up. So this is going to be the 10s, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, and the 60s. And then we're going to go through our data and populate the unordered stem and leaf diagram, and you always need to do an unordered one first. So this is the unordered diagram, and even though it's the unordered diagram, we still need to put something called a key on it, and this key looks like this. It tells us that if, for example, we had a stem of 2 and a leaf of 3, that would mean the number 23. So that's how we read our diagram. So let's go through the data then one by one. So we've got 23, so that goes in here, we put the 3 there, 44, 56, 17, 19, 21, 21, 17, 54, and 39 in the top row. Then we've got 47, 48, 51, 50, which is a 5 and a 0. Oh, I didn't add enough lines on, we've got something in the 70s, so add one on there. So 70, 72, 63, 62, 60, 43, 55, 52, 51, 12, 11, 23, 15, 19, 14 and 17. And can you see that when I've been filling that in, I've kind of kept my numbers pretty much lined up. Now, when we do the ordered one, we'll have to keep them lined up a little bit better. But can you see that this first column, we've got all the numbers, and we've got a second column, they're all lined up, then a third column, then a fourth column, hopefully a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, and then those two on their own. So once we've got this unordered diagram, we then need to draw another diagram where we are going to put these numbers, the leaves, in numerical order, so from smallest to largest. So I won't forget what we've got this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's our teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and the 70, which I forgot on the first one. So this is now our ordered diagram, and we also need to make sure that we put a key for that. We can use the same key, so 2 with the line going down here, and then a 3 means 23. 23. Okay. Then we need to put this top line here in order. So we've got a 1, a 2, a 4. You could cross them off if you were doing this in a test. So a 1, a 2, a 4, a 5, 6, 2 7s, 7 and a 7, 3 7s actually, and a 7, and then 2 9s. Okay, then we go on to the 20s, so that is 1 1 3 3. The 30s only had one number, 39. Here, 40s, there was 43, 44, 47 and 48, so put those in order. On the 50s, the 0 comes first, then we've got two 51s, a 2, a 4, a 5 and a 6. Here we've got a 0, a 2 and a 3 and a 72 last of all. Now there's a couple of things you can pick up from a stem and leaf diagram, things you can find out. So remember that the range of a set of numbers is the highest, take away the lowest. And from our ordered stem and leaf diagram, we can see that the smallest number was 11 and the largest number was 72. So 72 take away 11 is 61. So that we could work out the range from our ordered stem and leaf diagram. We could also work out the mode, the most common number. And if we look through our ordered data here in the stem and leaf diagram, we can see that 1 and 7, 17 occurs 3 times. 23 occurs twice, 51 occurs twice, so it's 17 that is the mode, the most common value. We could work out the mean, but that would be easier from our original list. That's adding them all up and dividing by how many numbers there are. And we could work out the median, but I don't want you to work out the median for the minute. So the final thing I want to say about stem and leaf diagrams is you don't always have to have just one number here. So you could have, if your numbers were in the hundreds or 200s or 300s, your stem could be 2 digits or 3 digits. So for example, if I had to put 231, 233, 245 into a stem and leaf diagram, I could have 230, 240 as my stems, and then the 1 and the 3 here, and the 5 here. There is always only one digit, one number is a leaf. Okay, so sometimes the stem has to be 2 digits, and then your key here would be 23 and a line 1 means 231. Thanks for watching.